Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Land Rover Discovery, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 3 litre TD V6 HSE Auto. It's 4-wheel drive, 2018 on an 18 plate, has done 46,785 miles, one registered owner. It's quite a special vehicle, and you'll see when I get inside. So the black grille, front parking sensors, I think that's high pressure headlamp wash, but I will check it when we get inside. The plastic wheel arch protectors, it's multi-spoke alloys, and it's on Scorpion Zeros all round, all in good condition. Discovery badge on the side there, again piano black, matches the A pillars and the mirror backs and the B pillars, and I think that's about it. And then it looks like there's a panel on the top there. The sill protectors and the bottom of the door protectors, mud flaps, back doors. Again, you think, okay, back doors, Baz, but again, I'll show you inside. Looks like privacy glass at the back here. The integrated tailgate spoiler there, shark fin aerial, rear privacy glass again there. Let me see if I can find this. Where is it? The little button there. Reversing camera in the back, and that's probably the first clue to how special the vehicle is. So bags of space in the back. This little extension there to the load area, stop you scuffing your bumper here. Reversing sensors. I've just remembered something. Here we go. Let's just see. There you go. I think that's lowering it down, and then we've got this. Deployable tow bar. Stops the spoiling the rear end view of your vehicle, although a lot of people think that Land Rover spoiled it by putting the number plate over onto the left hand side. When you're sat in driving it, it's lovely. You can't see where the number plate is, so I used to be one of the people who thought they'd spoilt it at the back, but after driving it, they could stick it in the middle of the back window and it wouldn't bother me at all. So it's a van. We've got the bulkhead here, the mesh bulkhead, big thick rubber load cover. Really, really nice in the back here. Been really well looked after. Fantastic spec too. Okay, I'll just take you for a ride. So it's keyless entry, the new Land Rover key there. Just find somewhere to put it. It's also keyless start, that's going to rattle in there. We'll see how we get on. Let's see. Put that there. It's going to rattle and annoy me. Right, as you can see, it's a van. It's the best van you could possibly have, I think. I can't think of another one that would be better than this. It's absolutely lovely, drives fantastic. Excellent equipment, very, very comfortable seats, looks brilliant, and it's the first Discovery of this size that I've driven, I think, and it drives so well. I've just come up here to Lancaster to video it in the country in nice surroundings, and I've really enjoyed the drive. So I'm going to take you for a drive down the country lanes now. But what a really good, you know, if you're based or you have to go on building sites or whatever, or you're out in the country like this, what a fantastic vehicle to have. Also, another great thing, I'll just plug it in before we get started, but that's the sat nav in the actual vehicle, but also when you've got Bluetooth audio streaming, Bluetooth hands-free. But got one of these leads, if you plug that in there the right way helps. God, blimey. There we go. So we plug that in there, plug into the phone, and you will see, there you go, it's set Apple Carplay. The Apple CarPlay is coming up. This is by far the best system. As I keep saying, the manufacturers should do away with CDs and DVDs and so on, and just put CarPlay in. Sorry, I was just getting me text then. So I don't know whether it'll actually be on here now. I just set a course. We're at Jubilee Tower here. Let's just see if it's remembered it at all. No, it's not. But hey Siri, navigate to Dunsop Bridge.
Getting directions to Dunsop Bridge.
There you go, Dunsop Bridge.
Starting route to Dunsop Bridge.
It does help.
Southeast on Rakehouse Brow.
It does help if you're not driving, there's no road noise, and it can hear you properly. I've got to say, with my accent, quite often it would send me all over the place. In fact, I was going to deliver a car yesterday, and I put a postcode in, and unusually it accepted it straight away, and I thought I better just stop here before I get on the motorway, and it was sending me to a completely different place. So it's always best to check. Right, so rotary gear selector there, which I like. You can put it in sport if you want. There's absolutely no point. If you've got one of these, you're not going to be flying around anywhere. You've just got to enjoy the drive. This is a real bumpy car park. And as you can see, we're still getting some bumps, but I can tell you all the other cars that come in here, they'll be really struggling. There's Jubilee Tower there, the city of Lancaster over Wyersdale. You can see the bay out there. Just turn this down, it's got heated seats too. And I mean, as you would probably know, my favourite car is a Range Rover. And I was actually looking at the profile of the tyres on this, because I think this might drive better in a comfort point of view. Perhaps not if you're like Harry Flatters around the corners and so on. But I was really impressed. By far the best driving four-wheel drive SUV type vehicle I think I've been in for a long time. You know, if of course a lot of people will pick a vehicle because of how they look, but if you were to pick it on how they drive, then you'd never buy anything else except a Land Rover or a Jaguar, I don't think. I'll probably get a lot of stick for that as well. But this is just, bearing in mind it's a van, you may be able to hear a couple of rattles in the back. That's my camera equipment, these two bags and tripod, and also another headrest mount, and it's the headrest mount that's making the noise in there. There you go, there it goes again. But I mean, this vehicle, you could just go anywhere in it, and when I say anywhere, I mean anywhere in it. You could jump in it, drive anywhere in the world and get there, and it's ideal for places like this. If you live out in the countryside, you know, the inclement weather, whether it be rain and flooding, which we get out here quite a bit, and the snow and the ice. The suspension in these is just brilliant. we've also got this display in the dash. It's a TFT display, I think. And in there on the right hand side in the centre it's showing you drive, which is what we're in, and if I click that over to sport, there you go. So that's changed, and it's rev counter on the right, speedo on the left. In the centre it's showing you your speed in digital, not analog. Thank you, love. Out for a lovely drive. There's lots of people are coming out here. It's just so beautiful, but the roads are quite narrow. You buy new stuff, 5K GoPro, what they don't tell you is it overheats in no time and just switches off. And just get some over there, we'll get some cold air on it. Put it on the screen. There we go. Yeah. For a Range Rover, this is too complicated, or a Land Rover, it's too complicated. You don't need all that stuff. We want buttons and switches here, and rotary controls that you hear a click. You don't have to look, take your eyes off the road. So in the centre of the two dials there, you've also got traffic sign recognition. So that's telling me the speed limit along here is 60 miles an hour. I wouldn't like to be doing 60 along here, to be honest, with the tractors and stuff coming the other way, and motorbikes and sheep and cows and you name it, but that's what you can do. So that traffic signal recognition is really, really handy. And one thing you probably won't get to see along here unless, well, we'll see anyway, but we've also got blind spot warning, which is very handy on the motorway, so especially in a van, because you know you are kind of visually impaired at the back here, can't see out of the back, but the blind spot recognition is brilliant. I'm loving this. You know, as I say, people make decisions based on how things look, and well, it reminded me of a saying. I'm not sure whether I should say it or not. But I think somebody told me the other day, women fall in love with what they hear, and men fall in love with what they see, and that's why men lie and women wear makeup. So people like the look of a vehicle and buy it regardless of what it drives like. But as I was saying before, if everybody was to just buy a vehicle on how it drove, then I don't think anybody else would sell a car. These are fantastic. Great driving position. Really good specification. I like the Apple Carplay. You don't have to update the sat-nav all the time, and there's a little card slot in there and two USB ins. I assume the card slot is for the sat-nav, although you can put a load of music tracks on there and play that. Whoa, pheasant. That's why I don't speed in the country. that should be Apple CarPlay. There you go. So that's Apple CarPlay. If I press that, that mirrors my phone screen. You can see there Amazon Music, audio books, my ordinary music, and again, if you want to play any music there, particularly that record. Also, it's got Meridian speakers in here, so I'll just put this on quickly. And that, the speakers will burst your eardrums. They're fantastic. But I'll tell you what, I can't believe I earn money doing this. Just on the road, I went a bit further up today to Lancaster and come back to go to Jubilee Tower, and this is the road from kind of Lancaster through to Dunsop Bridge and then on to Chipping. If anybody's local and they want to, although it'll end up getting too busy. I have to say again, basing the decisions on what things look like, obviously I prefer the look of the Range Rover. I really do like the way this drives. So I suppose that thing about men, it could be true. All right. I always expect to meet a big tractor coming round a corner like that. So we've also got paddle shift here on the steering wheel, just change down there. That could be a good spot for me to video back there. Let's make a note of that. And when you're up here in a sports car and you move over like so, you see the edges of the road, they're all like crumbled away. And with a sports car, you just touch the edge and boom, you think you're going to go off and go down that dip there, but with this, it just takes it all in its stride. Oh, sheepies. Oh, motorbike. I hate it round here with that sheep there. Watch out. Trying not to frighten them, but I have to say they're motorcyclists again. You don't come across many discourteous motorcyclists, and I think it's because they know that you hold their life in your hands. At least that's what I think when I'm on a bike. It's a bit like Lombard driving San Francisco, this. Windy. We must try the headlamps to see if it has got headlamp wash, because sometimes these days, which is a good idea, they all use the same bumpers, but instead of having the actual headlamp wash at the back. That camera is getting on my nerves. He looks like he's coming up at fair speed, so I'm just going to No, you're welcome. No, it's all right. I wouldn't hear it. A lovely day. Try and cool my cameras down. Back on the map. What time is it? 5 to 11. Hey Siri, navigate to Chipping Farm Shop. Oh, it's duff signal here.
Still working. Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Please try again.
We've no signal. Hey Siri, navigate to Chipping Farm Shop.
I'd be happy to give you directions. Where would you like to go?
Chipping Farm Shop would be nice.
Getting directions to Chipping Farm Shop.
So that's asking me, we were already navigating to Dunsop Bridge.
Route to Chipping Farm Shop.
So that's asking me if I wanted to end the navigation there. Of course, with the good thing with Google Maps and so on is you can plan a route and set different stops, add a different stop, and then it'll just take you to all of them, which is fantastic. Blimey, it's the Scooby-Doo van. Goldwing. Oh, he looks like he might just be on his way to an accident. Ignorant sod. I take back that thing I said about motorcyclists. I've been really looking forward to driving this car or this van, and I've got to say I'm not disappointed at all. It's really lovely. Nice and clean outside, nice and clean inside. It would certainly be a credit to your firm to turn up in something like this. Not too flashy, pretty understated, but nice vehicle. Vespa. So I'm just trying to think what other cars we've got. So we've been very, very busy, and that's I don't want to be doing my alloy wheels, so I'm going to. He was underwhelmed, wasn't he? But I didn't want to scuff the alloy wheels and take a chance.
Continue on to Dunsop Road.
Little lambs out.
In 2.2 miles, keep right onto Dunsop Road.
Well, I'll finish the test drive there. So just run through a few things. You can lower it at the back with the switch. It's got the deployable tow bar, so that hides away when you're not using it. And I have to say, that is a good idea, because it's possibly one of the ugliest tow bars I've ever seen. And there are some ugly ones out there on the market. We've got a reversing camera, Bluetooth hands-free and audio streaming, Apple Carplay, heated seats, climate control, we've got sport, paddle shift, we've got cruise control here. Now the cruise control, really simple. That's it. No switching it on and so on. Just click on it. Real Range Rover, Land Rover, Jaguar. Really, really simple to use, easy systems. But also, you can change it here to speed limit. So you can, if you press that switch, then you can adjust the speed limit. So you accelerate and it won't let you go any faster, which is so idea. I'm not so sure. I don't think I've ever used it really, but that's a great idea. Having the nav display in the centre of the dash, although you do have to take your eyes off the road if you're looking where you're going. It is only a matter of just scanning down for a second. Look at this.
In 1 mile, keep right onto Dunsop Road.
As I say, at least with something like this in the country, you've got half a chance. When you're going over a bridge like this, you lose sight of anything coming for your bonnet. But at least being a little bit higher up, I can still pretty much see. Now these traffic lights weren't working yesterday. It's just on red, both sides. Okay, well, I'll finish the test drive there. Unfortunately, I've got to go back to work now, but I don't want to. I could quite happily spend the day driving around in this. It's just so quiet, so smooth. Very, very safe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. GoPros stop recording.